Jan Willifant's lost a wheel. Oh, no, Ramon Landman has spun. There's been contact.
Have you ever needed to level your Skortel, or Hot Wheel, or maybe needed to stop it wobbling on uneven ground, or maybe just wanted something with a larger base to make it more stable? Well, Birdsway's ultimate gas bottle stand is what you need. Simply clamp the stand to the bottom of your gas bottle, tighten the thumb screw, adjust the feet to level, and you're ready to cook. Level, stable, adjustable, and simple. It folds up really small, so it's super convenient to take with you on your next camping trip, 4x4 weekend, or anywhere else you wish to travel. Use it at the campsite while cooking breakfast, riverside while fishing, heck, even use it on your boat. Or even if you just want to use it on your patio at home, that's also okay. Just imagine all the places you can take this little stand and how useful it is going to be. So head over to our online shop, pick one up, try it out, and you'll love it.
Watching the lights once again, the cars come through, waiting for the lights to go green. They go green, we go racing once again. And it is the 27 car of Henties de Villiers that gets away well, straight into the lead. Oh, somebody has Niels Vermaak. Niels Vermaak has gone straight. Something's broken on the front of the car. Looks like there was contact there, but already up into second place, the 28 car of Daniel Renison. Great start from him, but Niels Vermaak, I was just about to say my money would be on him for a podium finish, and he's dragging a whole lot of the front of his car. So is it just a bonnet that's going to be removed from there? Hopefully nothing too serious. But just the way that the car went straight, there are a couple of pieces of the car lying on the track. So maybe it's just the front bonnet that he needs to get taken off.
Well, it doesn't look too bad.
His front bumper is gone, but...
Oh, the DVT truck body's car, it's just the bonnet. Looks like the wheels are all pointing in the right direction. They could just get the bonnet off.
Just having a look at all the cars coming through. I don't see anybody else with any damage, so let's have a look at the start. Oh, I did see, I'm just too late for the replay.
Yeah.
We'll see it again. Oh, it looks like he runs into the back
of Henties.
Henties de Villiers, yep.
Well, now they've got to make a decision. Can he carry on and ride? Can they take the bonnet off? Do they have to leave the bonnet on? The decision needs to be made. This is the time that it's not nice to be a clerk of the course and have to make the decisions.
That looks like just 4 cars trying to own the same piece of track into the corner, and unfortunately running into the back of Henties de Villiers.
Are they maybe going to put a bit of tape on there?
Technical officer Alistair Pringle looks like he's got some cable ties. He's got to just put some cable ties on there just to secure that bonnet in place.
Well, that would be the answer to make sure that it's all good. Well, I think it was his own making that he went into the back of Henties. He was the cause of the yellow. So I think at best he'll be lucky if they put those cable ties on and then be moved to the back of the pack because he was the cause of the yellow. Hentis de Villiers, the man up front. Daniel Renson in there behind him. The 222 on the outside line of a Christian Diago. The 154 of Ramon Landman. Cobus Barnard in the 199. The 51 of Van der Westhuizen. And the 33 at the back of the pack. Ably driven there by Marius Brits. Oh, he gets opportunity to recover his position. So even though he was the cause of the yellow, he gets given the opportunity to recover his position on the front row of the grid. So that's great news for Niels Vermaak. Warning flag for the whole pack. Right, here we go in the finals. Top 60% of points overall will go through. Odds are Burger van der Westhuizen will pick up a decent result and he will qualify. Brendan, take him off the line.
The lights go green early around this time, and Hentis de Villiers immediately into the lead. Niels Vermaak slots into second place. And then we've got the 28 car of Daniel Renison up in the third. Oh, Ramon Landman has spun. Ramon Landman has spun it. Another car involved there with him. The rest of the field managed to get through unscathed, but will once again be a full restart. First lap incident.
Cobus Barnard was the other man involved in that one. Ramon Landman and Cobus Barnard. Looks like, well, is it going to now be line astern, or will it be original grid positions? Is the second restart. Andries Olwagen shows Lombard to go through and go around, young man. Keep on trucking, keep on trucking. Yep, that bank bumper looks kind of dangerous on the back of that car. They're going to have to look at the back bumper of Cobus Lombard's car. That could be regarded as dangerous. So let's hope for the sake of Cobus Barnard that they will allow him to ride with that car like that. It hasn't been noticed by the marshals, hasn't been noticed by the COC. So nobody's having a look at that back bumper yet.
Yeah, this Andries Olwagen been notified that the back bumper is hanging off on the 199 car of Cobus Barnard. They're just going to go and take that bumper off quickly, and then we should be good to go for the restart. Cars having to start in a straight stripe this time around. Will be 10 laps of action once the lights go on.
So trying to make a plan to make it possible for Cobus Barnard. The technical director for today gets called in.
Alistair Pringle on a mission, a pocket full of cable ties and a Leatherman, and it's amazing what he can achieve.
How to wield a Leatherman.
He's happy, thumbs up. We are good to go. See one of the other drivers with a hand out the window, Mario Spritz, just calling for assistance.
Not coming up with a white flag yet, just waiting to see Andries having a chat with Ramon Landman. Burger van der Westhuizen just behind that. Marius Brits going to be coming off the back end of the pack.
All right, the white flag waves them off.
Hentis de Villiers, Niels Vermaak. They are going to be leading them around. The man on the move, Daniel Renison, right in there. I think he'll do a pretty decent job of it. wouldn't be surprised if the three of them come out tops. But then again, you cannot count out Christian De Jager in that 4th position, Lombard in 5th, Van der Westhuizen in 6th will definitely make up positions.
The lights go green, we go racing once again. And as can be expected, starting in a straight stripe, Hentes de Villiers immediate into the lead. Niels Vermaak tucked in nicely, but look at that, suddenly stretching. And 2nd and 3rd place, Daniel Renison suddenly under pressure. He's got Christian De Jager all over him at the moment, as well as Burger van der Westhuizen. Van der Westhuizen goes through up into 3rd place for Burger van der Westhuizen.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Burger van der Westhuizen even wins this one. Hentes de Villiers from Niels Vermaak, from Burger van der Westhuizen off the back of the pack. Burger van der Westhuizen with 9 to go. He's just got so much grip out there. Somehow he's getting the power down better than anybody else. But to get to Niels Vermaak and Hentes de Villiers is one thing. To get past them is another.
Yeah, Burger van der Westhuizen now all over the back of Niels Vermaak. Putting all sorts of pressure, looking left, looking right. Tucks in behind him once again. Almost contact between the two of them. He has a look around the outside once again. Looks like he has got the longer legs down the back straight. Look at that outbreaking move. Brilliant move there once again from Burger van der Westhuizen.
Out and out, the fastest man out there. I think it'll be a matter of time. And he'll get past Hentes de Villiers as well. If anybody can stay ahead of Burger van der Westhuizen, it would be Hentes de Villiers. But with Van der Westhuizen so good under braking, I don't believe Hentes will be able to hold out for another 6.
I think Niels Vermaak is just going to be content now with the 3rd place. I think he's got the legs to catch up with the 2 runners out in front. Burger van der Westhuizen in 2nd. Hentes de Villiers, our race leader in the 27 car. Daniel Renison running in 4th, followed by the 222 car of Christian De Jager. That is our top 5 as they come through to compete. Now they have 5 laps to go.
The laps are busy ticking away. It's 5 to go. Hentes de Villiers has turned up the wick. Hentes de Villiers has responded to the fact that Burger van der Westhuizen was closing down on him. And Hentes de Villiers, using all of his years of experience, to not race the rest of the cars, but to race the circuit and get around it as quick as possible. Ignore what's happening behind you. And that is exactly what he's doing. Still one up on board. Burger gets it completely sideways, trying just a little bit too hard. Niels Vermaak in that 3rd position. Daniel Renison in 4th. Then the 222 of Christian De Jager from Kobus Lombard. And bringing up a tail of the field is Marius Brits.
We've lost the 154 car of Ramon Landman. He comes to a standstill on the infield. But the action happening all the way out in front. Nothing in it at the moment. Oh, contact there. There's been contact. He manages to recover. That's Christian De Jager in the 222 car. But with 1 lap to go, the white flag comes out now. This is going to be a dominant win for Hentes de Villiers. Try as he might. Burger van der Westhuizen is not going to catch him. 3rd place is still Niels Vermaak. We're on the last lap of the race.
Yep, down the back straight for the last time. It is Hentes de Villiers. Daniel Renison got a massive misfire. Hentes de Villiers turned up the wick, proved that he can do it. Hentes de Villiers ahead of Van der Westhuizen. Niels Vermaak had almost got sent to the back of the pack with a loose bonnet, and he comes up in a 3rd position. The 222 of Christian De Jager comes through in 4th. 5th place will then go to Kobus Barnard, and that ahead of the 33 of Marius Brits. And then Daniel Renison finds himself a lap down with a massive misfire.
Absolutely brilliant stuff from the man in the 27 car, Hentes de Villiers. It has been an absolute pleasure to see this man in action here tonight. Him and Burger van der Westhuizen certainly having put on a good show and not forsaking Niels Vermaak. Some solid performance from him.
Well, Emil Bortman must be pretty happy with his 2nd overall going into this one, as obviously is the Bumblebee, Derek van der Westhuizen from the Border Motor Club. highest point scorer going into the finals for the Hot Rods. Brendan Kelly, Mike side, 9 laps, take him away.
Waiting for the lights once again. They go green, we go racing, and Derek van der Westhuizen gets away well. Emil Botma under immediate pressure. He has to be happy with 3rd place, but look at Kian Barnard up into 4th place already. He's been turned around. He manages to keep it going, just backs off a little bit. It has compromised his position a little, but up into 5th place at the moment. But what it has allowed, it's allowed Derek Westhuizen to get away, van der Westhuizen to get away. Emil Botma 2nd. Oh, flags having gone out. Not too sure what went down there, but Kian Barnard showed that he means business this time around.
Well, they spent about 2 years to build that motor car. They took their time. They tried their best to make it millimeter perfect. And his dad said, I've taken time, but I think what I've got as a result, I think is going to be what the Boykie needs to be able to take himself to the front end of the biggest races in South Africa. And exactly what his dad said at Charles Walters' house a year and a half ago when they raced that car for the first time is exactly what has happened from there on out. That he can start off the back of the pack. And Mr. Motormouth, Brendan Kelly, says if nothing goes wrong with that car, he's going to win it. That's one hell of a statement coming off the back of the pack. Well, a lap later, he was up into 3rd.
You must know I have watched Kian Barnard from the age of 4 years old in a go-kart, racing right throughout all the classes. So a long connection with the Barnard family as we wait for the lights to go green. They go green, we go racing once again. Again, a start from Emil Botma this time around, but once again has to slot into 3rd place. Kian Barnard's been forced wide this time around, not managing to capitalize, but through on the inside he goes. One of the cars, it's the 222, not 222. 277 Werner van Rooyen that goes onto the infield. Kian Barnard up into 4th place, going around the outside of Emil Botma, up into 3rd place he goes. Let me see if I can put my money where my mouth is. Kian Barnard closing in on 2nd place, man. Werner van Rooyen's engine not sounding so very good at the moment. Westhuizen leads. It's Sydney van Rensburg in 2nd, followed by Kian Barnard.
Oh, I tell you what, Ashley Victor's doing a lovely job in that 2nd position. And he's putting the pressure down at this stage of the fight. He's doing a lovely job, and he's all over the back end of Van der Westhuizen. Van der Westhuizen not having it all his own way. But Barnard slowly but surely closing on the front 2, lap for lap, as he breaks away and slowly but surely closes down.
The correction there in 2nd place, it is Ashley Victor in the 177 car. I got confused between the numbers, but 3rd place it is still Kian Barnard. Derek van der Westhuizen having opened up a nice little lead now. Big flash out of the side of Ashley Victor's car as he heads down up close to the wall down the back straight. Barnard reeled him in 6 laps left.
It was a misfire.
Got a misfire once again. Kian Barnard.
There was 2 cars that came past together and you could hear a misfire, but the car that he was passing is a car that had a misfire, which is that blue and yellow car on the far side of the circuit. But that is why Kian has not been able to close, because he also has a misfire.
Well, what I did say, I said if the engine lasts, he will win the race. It doesn't look like it's going to happening this time around. Out in front and relatively untroubled. Derek van der Westhuizen has had a good evening so far. He's got the 177 car of Ashley Victor starting to close up on him now, and actually having a look through on the way through on the inside. 4 laps to go.
Ashley Victor still holding on to the back end of Derek van der Westhuizen. I tend to think Derek van der Westhuizen's taken the worst of the pressure so far, and if you haven't got past him by now, it's not going to happen very easily. And he holds on to that one, but it's touch and go for the Bumblebee from Border Motor Club. This is one more back marker they're going to come up behind. Thereafter, he should have a clean run.
Derek van der Westhuizen having to absorb all sorts of pressure now from Ashley Victor. Victor's having a look through on the inside once again, gets the car nicely positioned, but Derek van der Westhuizen got it covered. This one going to go right down to the wire when they come past. The white flag will be out. We're going to go on to the last lap of the race now, and it's still anybody's race for the win. Derek van der Westhuizen pulling up all stops to keep Ashley Victor behind him. It looks like he might have done enough. There will be a back marker that will possibly come into play. No, I think the gap is too big. So coming through to take the win, Derek van der Westhuizen wins it from Ashley Victor.
Wow, that was a pretty good dice that they had, I must say. That was really good.
Emil Botma getting third there in the 89 car. I think he was ahead of Kian Barnard. So lots of action out front, but a worthy winner in Derek van der Westhuizen, one of the visitors from the Border Club in East London, coming down and making good here this evening. Derek van der Westhuizen winning the Hot Rod final.
Derek van der Westhuizen, well done. The Bumblebee from Border Motorsport. What a lovely, lovely race event he has had. It's all worked out and it's all been great stuff for him on the day.
I just have a funny feeling that this is going to be another epic final in the heavy metal class. Going to go right down to the wire. Let's see what Elton Gilmer can do in the 98 car. He's on the second row of the grid alongside Carl van Heestien, the only front-wheel drive car in the field. Conditions have dried out nicely. We wait for the lights go on, and we go racing once again. Getting away very, very well around the outside. Marco Barnard looking very much in control of proceedings out there. He has got JP Coetzee behind him, then it's Carl van Heestien. Elton Gilmer's lost a place. Pierre van der Bergen made up a place. He's up into fourth as they head down the back straight now. JP Coetzee lunges attack on our race leader. Marco Barnard having none of it at this stage. Complete another lap. That's still a hard charging JP Coetzee. Then it's Carl van Heestien under lots and lots of pressure from Pierre van der Berg. Van der Berg runs it very wide down the back straight. He has got Elton Gilmer just behind him.
Van der Berg battling a little bit in the final, not getting that much traction as what we saw earlier on, but still had a very good race leading overall, if you think about it. From the opportunities that's come his way, he's made use of all of them. But with 7 laps to go, there can still be a lot of changes. Zaan Janssen finds herself in a battle at the tail end of the field. Nothing much in it at this stage of the fight between that pack. The 458 sitting very much in mid-pack in the hands of Carl van Heestien.
Certainly looks like Marco Barnard has saved the best for last. As I said, looking very much in control. JP Coetzee try as he may, just not managing to close in on him. Pierre van der Berg and Carl van Heestien involved in their own ding-dong battle. Van Heestien has certainly shown a lot of people tonight. He's got what it takes. Pierre van der Berg gets the car all out of shape. Been great action here between Carl van Heestien and Pierre van der Berg. Elton Gilmer just hanging back there. Pierre van der Berg gets it all wrong once again. Has it allowed Elton Gilmer to go through? Just not enough for Gilmer to get through.
Van der Berg getting himself a warning flag there. He went right out towards the outside. He had made contact twice with Carl van Heestien, and the warning flag that came out with 5 laps to go. Now down to 4 laps. Coetzee, can he go any quicker than what he is right now? Well, I don't think he's got enough to get to the front end of the field. I think second is the best he's going to get out of this one with 3 to go.
Yeah, Marco Barnard, as I said, just looking completely in control. JP Coetzee tries, he might not make a move. Pierre van der Berg is making a move though. Looks like he's managed to get through this time. Pierre van der Berg on the inside, Carl van Heestien on the outside. Van der Berg now gets ahead of him at last. Elton Gilmer still very much in the mix there in 5th place. Oh, we're on the last lap of the race already. This 9 laps gone through in next to no time.
I think Marco Barnard is going to take away the honours in this one. The two of them started on the front row of the grid. They've held out all the way through, 9 laps down the line. It's Marco Barnard that's going to come through. He will take the checkered flag ahead of JP Kutsia. Then it will be Van Heystien that eventually loses out to Van der Berg, with Gilmer coming through in 5th position. That rounds out the top 5. The boys that made it through to the front row of the grid, consummating that at the end of the night's racing and coming up 1st and 2nd in points, going into the final, and then coming up 1st and 2nd after the checkered flag. Yep, that's a car driver combination that I personally did not know very well before tonight's racing, but has proven that a consummate car driver combination, a very balanced package that he came here with tonight, level-headed, and came out tops.
Once again, a big puff of smoke out the back of Bianca Westrad's car there, but we saw it smoking earlier on, and didn't hamper her performance. So this is going to be an interesting one. Nadia Rotenbach on the outside, very quick in heat number 2.
Normally, you would have said, Bianca Westrad in pole position, bingo. But seeing what Nadia did, it's open season.
Oh, there's that smoke once again out at the back of Bianca Westrad's car. They bring them around now, waiting for the lights. The lights go green and we go racing. Nadia Rotenbach hustling her already and just getting pushed out of the way. It's allowed Anuska Landman to go up into 2nd place. Can she fight back? Nadia Rotenbach, that is. Lisa Vosloo up into 4th. Oh, no, okay. I wondered how long it was going to be before those flags came out with that little move on the front. Before the lights had actually gone out, Nadia Rotenbach and Bianca Westrad getting very close to each other and hustling for position.
I'll be surprised if it's a Linus Stern. It should be original positions, to my mind. Let's see when they come around. Bianca Westrad. Wow, what a lady racer of note. Anuska Landman, no slouch out there whatsoever. Nadia Rotenbach. Yeah. She can write the book on how to come around the outside.
She really has come along in leaps and bounds recently. Very accomplished young driver.
And she's one of the youngest out there, I think, as well, is Nadia Rotenbach. And if she can do what she's doing now with that kind of confidence, I speak under correction, but I think she's like 16, 17 years of age, somewhere around there is Nadia Rotenbach, a lot younger than Bianca Westrad. 2 very good motor cars, as is Anuska Landman's car as well, no doubt. So a couple of very quick ladies out there that can take on, well, I would say the front 4 there could all be SA 1, 2, 3 title holders after Oudtshoorn. So a bit of smoke from Bianca Westrad. Starts to rev it up, gets it all nice and clean. Can Nadia Rotenbach get the whole shot right around the outside? Westrad gets the dive. Westrad's got the drive. It's going to be Bianca Westrad, but Nadia Rotenbach's going to look around the outside. They make contact. Here comes Anuska Landman, tries to stick it up on the inside. Down the back band again, Anuska Landman has lost out. She drops down to that 4th position. It's all about Bianca Westrad from the Nadia Rotenbach. It's game on.
Game on indeed. Some brilliant driving there so far. Nadia Rotenbach looking around the outside. She certainly has got the confidence levels up high as Chantal van Tonder now up into 3rd place, goes around the outside of Anuska Landman. The smoke still pouring out of the back of the lead car of Bianca Westrad. Lisa Vosloo running in 5th place at the moment. The more smoke, it seems under braking, just as she jumps on the brakes, you get more smoke out of the back of the car. But Nadia Rotenbach has a look around the outside once again.
Well, if the car works out there, that's where, making contact, Anuska Landman trying to get in on Chanel van Tonder, 7 to go. That front 4 is where the action is. Bianca Westrad leads out Nadia Rotenbach, not even trying to look up on the inside. She believes she can go around the outside. of Be Funny Bye. Whoopsie! A little bit sideways. It's all on. It's confidence that's out there now. Any way but loose at this stage of the fight. 6 to go. Out into the back main. Bianca Westrad, one eye on what's happening in front, one eye on the mirror.
Nadia Rotenbach certainly got her elbows out. There's been some brilliant driving from her, trying all sorts of moves to get ahead of Bianca Westrad. Looks left, looks right, but see if she can pull one of those amazing late breaking moves. Once again, the top two of them have managed to break away from Induska Landbahn. Chanel van Tonder, now the last of the late breakers, closes up on the back of Induska Landbahn. She's brought Lisa Vosloo along for the ride with her.
Well, there's just 4 to go. Bianca Westrad still holds out. I think that she will be able to do it. Nadia Rotenbach's looking a little bit erratic at the moment, but she's prepared to go for it, and she might still be able to pull it off with 3 to go.
She's pulling a completely different line now. You'll see Nadia Rotenbach goes a lot deeper into the corner and actually carries a lot more speed through. Just going to, not as deep that time around, but having a look once again late on the brakes, but almost getting the front of the car out of shape now. But Bianca Westrad having to pull out all of the stops. Some great defensive driving going on there. It's that deep line that Nadia Rotenbach is going to pull. I'm sure we've only got 2 laps left in the race now. So running out or down on the white flag going to come out now. So if she's got to try anything, she's got to do it now.
Yeah, I think it's going to go to Westrad. I really do. The next time they come around will be for the checkered flag. Bianca Westrad. Well, you never know. Can this be a last gasp effort around the outside for Nadia Rotenbach? No, it's all about Be Funny Bye. Bianca Westrad. Brilliant drive from Nadia Rotenbach. Anushka Landman coming through in third. Then Chanel van Tonder, and then behind that the 163 of Lisa, and then the 22 coming through behind that of Marilee Brits. And then misfire, bad misfire all night long for Bianca now.
That certainly was some great driving there from the lady that wins the Pink Rods tonight, Bianca Westrad. It showed great defensive driving there. Nadia Rotenbach, try as she might, was not able to capitalize.
Eight laps it will be, 6 cars, so 6 plus 2 gives us 8 on the white.
Yeah, Andrew Meyering has had a good season so far. Some very consistent performances from him. Flashes of brilliance that he has shown as well. But let's see if anybody has got any answers to Vincent Venter.
I don't think so.
In the 93 car. I was expecting bigger things from the man from George in the number 5 car, Benny Kralen, but he's just been slightly off song.
I think that Benny Kralen will probably drop in behind Vincent Venter. Oh, Benny Kralen! What a move around the outside! He got them all sleeping. Benny Kralen gets to the front of the pack. Vincent Venter demoted down to second. This is a turn up for the books. Can Benny pull it off? 8 laps of immaculate driving for Benny. That's what he needs right now. Ahead of the local man, Vincent Venter.
Andrew Meyering in third place. Lucius Fourie in fourth. But a big surprise, we just mentioned he had been off song, but out in front he is. He leads the pack around. Vincent Venter going to have his work cut out, trying to overtake him. He knows he can make that car very, very wide. Can Benny Kralen? Okay, so it is still Andrew Meyering followed by Lucius Fourie. They head down the back straight and just stretching that lead down the straight, but Vincent Venter closes straight back up on him. He gets it sideways out of control, out of shape. Vincent Venter has managed to capitalize and catch up on him. Looks for a way around the outside, now on the inside, the switchback move.
Oh! Vincent Venter's pushing. He knows Benny Kralen's a hard man out there. He's not going to give it away. If Benny hits the front, Benny stays at the front. Benny Kralen got the drop on Vincent Venter from the outside row of the front of the grid. and he got the drop, and now Vincent Venter is not really been able to do much more than just stay there. Lucius Marie up into third.
Fourie up into third. That means Andrew Meyering drops down to fourth. But the action still all happening out in front. Benny Greyling, great defensive driving from him, making that car very wide. He has got a reputation of being able to defend. Venter has a look with 4 laps to go. It's still nothing in it. And Lucius Fourie very much involved in the dance party now.
Oh! Vincent Venter rubs the wall. Benny Greyling, 3 to go. Lucius Fourie closing down on the back of Vincent. Vincent, the local man, he's got a George Motor Club car in front of him. He's got a George Motor Club car behind him. There was talk about the best from George coming down here, who had problems with their own race and maybe taking the top on as well. This is exactly what they spoke about. This is exactly what's happening now. 2 to go. One of the most consummate drives by Benny Greyling I've seen for a long time. And here comes Lucius Fourie. Lucius Fourie has a look on the inside of Vincent Venter. They're onto the white flag, and Lucius Fourie's going for it.
Oh, this is absolutely epic final. Vincent Venter trying with all his might to hang on to that second place. He now has a look through on the inside. Benny Greyling closes the door down on them. Has that allowed Lucius Fourie to get through? No, it's Vincent Venter once again. Is this the checkered flag that beckons? Should be the checkered flag going out. The win going to Benny Greyling. Vincent Venter gets second. Lucius Fourie is third. Andrew Meyering will take fourth.
But Benny Greyling with a hand out the window. Well done, Benny. One of your best drives for a long, long time. Brilliant to see the man on form. Triple 2 can't go to the front, that's for sure. They'll have to drop to the back end of the pack. It's going to be battle royal. Martinez Miller on the outside. Can he get the whole shot? We've seen funny stuff happen here tonight already. Johan Versace on that inside line. Percy Noah, who does he follow through? He's boxed in with Belandri Marais on the outside. Tian Oliphant behind. Coming up towards the last corner before the lights go out. 13 laps of action. And Martinez Miller's going to have a look around on the outside. Martinez Miller takes a whole shot. He gets around the outside and he gets the whole shot. There comes Belandri Marais on the outside of Percy Noah. Tian Oliphant still holding sway in that 5th position. Percy Noah's going to hold on to that 3rd. Belandri Marais is not giving up. Belandri Marais gets good drive around the corner. Belandri Marais still alongside Percy Noah. There's nothing much in it. Percy Noah turns it right and Belandri Marais got it coming behind her. Martinez Miller from Versace, from Noah, from Belandri. That is the front 4.
Well, it's certainly a turnout for the books, the way that Kivit Miller has got away from Versace. Brilliant performance so far from him. A big gap that they've opened up over 3rd place man. The C111 car of Percy Noah, then Belandri Marais. Peter Leroux very much in the mix, but watch Tian Oliphant around the outside. He goes. Jaco Pitto still in the mix as well, but as we still got 11 laps left in the race, it is Martinez Miller that is now opening up a bigger lead over Johan Versace. Martinez Miller having certainly kept the best for last.
Well, Johan Versace, the only person that could possibly beat him here tonight was Kivit. And Kivit getting the whole shot. I think this type of surface is just perfect for that specific suspension setup. Full course yellow. Full course yellow. I think that's for the slow-moving Golf that's working its way around. It's the only thing I can think of. That'll bring them all back together. That means everything Martinez Miller has done will be negated. Because on the restart, it will be Versace that will be there with him. That'll bring Percy Noah into it. That'll bring Belandri Marais into it.
Nathan Rustov retiring the 133 car now. Onto the infield he goes. So as Gary says, the field will be closed up once again. That big lead that Martinez Miller had enjoyed has suddenly been brought down to naught. Johan Versace will tuck in right behind him. Once more around the track will go before the lights go green once again.
Unfortunately, the 173 with a misfire, and that is the only reason why Chanel Fontonda is not further up the field. Right, here we go. Martinez Miller with Versace off the line. They come. They really got a bit of a gap between themselves and the rest of the pack. Martinez Miller looks very, very confident out there. Versace tries to follow through with him. I believe that the way they are now, those two will slowly but surely break away from the rest of the pack. Percy Noah doing a brilliant job in that third position, pulling away from Melandri Marais. Then the 777 coming through behind that, and I think that those 5 with 8 laps to go, that is the way they are now. Barring unforeseen circumstances, that is the way the front 5 is going to end.
Percy Noah at the restart, a little bit sluggish off the start line. He could have tucked in a lot closer to second place man Johan Versace. That gap now between the top 4 starting to spread out. It is still Melandri Marais in that 4th place. Tiaan Willifant involved in an own battle further on down the line, and the misfire in Chanel Fontonda even further down. But out in front and completely in charge, Martinez Miller certainly making it look easy. Johan Versace at this stage got no answers.
Nobody's got an answer for him right now. Heard somebody with a misfire down the backstretch. We'll try and pick him up when it comes past us. Tiaan Willifant still in behind the 777, not being able to get a run there on Peter Leroux, all over the back of Peter Leroux, but not yet able to get a run on either side.
Peter Leroux having to go all defensive. He's got Tiaan Willifant and Jaco Pieter breathing all over the back of him at the moment. That's where the racing action is happening at this stage for position 4, 5, 6, 7. Lots and lots of positions changing there. Tiaan Willifant under pressure once again. The front, it's a foregone conclusion by the look of things. Absolutely nothing in it. Nothing's going to change out front. It's the action that's happening further on down the field where it's all going on.
Still 4 more laps to go.
Tiaan Willifant's lost a wheel.
Tiaan Willifant has lost the left-hand front wheel on that motor car. And I don't know if he's going to be able to try and recover the infield. The full course yellow comes out. Full course yellow. Well, I predicted a while back, about 5 laps back, that where they are, the top 5 is where they will finish. And they've all, each one, opened up on the car behind them. Will it change on a restart with 3 to go? I don't think so. I'm going to stick with my prediction, barring unforeseen circumstances like what happened to Tiaan Willifant. I think the front 5, as they are, is the way they're going to end.
Yeah, I see it's the back left that Tiaan Willifant has lost. So it looks like he's going to just circulate around the circuit, but still at least get a race finish. So, whoa, high drama here. Right up to the very, very end. Still 3 laps left to go. He's going around fairly comfortably on 3 wheels.
Clerk of the course has got to make a decision on that one. I have seen races where guys have lost a back wheel and COCs have allowed them to continue. I've seen races where guys have lost back wheels and the COCs have sent them off. I'm not going to call this one. Let's leave it to the powers that be.
The missing wheel has been retrieved. Onto the infield it goes. Is there a flag out? They're just having a look at Tiaan's car as he goes past there. If he just circulates slowly around the outside, doesn't look like there will be an issue.
Being a competent driver and the COCs knowing that he is intelligent and learned enough to not affect anybody else's race, you might just find that they allow him to continue. Nope, they're not going to allow him to continue. Unfortunately, he gets what's affectionately known as the Japanese flag, the black with the orange dot. saying you've done nothing wrong, but your car's a sinner. It's not allowed to carry on 3 laps on the green.
The lights go green, and he gets Miller gets away once again. Oi, high drama there. The 222 car of JP du Plessis onto the infield momentarily. Tiandu Olifant looks like he is going to carry on. He decides now to get the car off the circuit. Doesn't want to interfere with the faster cars coming through. We've got 3 laps left in the race. It is still Martinez Miller. Versace a lot closer to him. Johan Versace, the closest that we've seen him get in a long time. It is still the 111 car of Percy Noah in 3rd place, followed by Melindri Murray and then Peter Leroux. But now our race leader starting to stretch the legs once again. The white flag is out. We're about to start the last lap of the race.
Yep, the last lap, and Martinez Miller sees the white flag. It's Versace that's in that second position, Noah in 3rd, Murray in 4th. They work their way down the back main for the last time, showing exactly why he carries the SA2 number. Martinez Miller takes the checkered flag ahead there of Versace, ahead of Noah, ahead of Murray. Then the 777 of Leroux coming through behind that. Wow, what a final race of the day. Well done, Martinez Miller. Brilliant stuff. Affectionately known as Kivit to his fans and favorites, the SA2 title holder. We look forward to seeing him when he goes down to Oudtshoorn to defend that SA2.
So a massive thank you to everybody that has come out, to everybody that brought a friend to come and support the racing. From me, Gary, it has been an absolute pleasure commentating with you once again. I'm going to let you finish off. I'm going to take a bow and say good night from me, Brendan Kelly.
Folks, from our side, Gary Fleming, drive home safely and good night to you, one and all.